Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this individual executive member decision. My name is Callum Wynham. I'm a Democratic and Electoral Services Specialist. With us today making the decision is Councillor Sarah Kerr, who's the Executive Member for Climate Emergency and Resident Services. And presenting the report is David Smith, who's a Development and Planning Manager in the Commercial Property team. And with that, David, I'll hand over to you just to walk us through the report, recommendation and the responses.
Right. So, this whole report and this decision is around working and making representations to the latest consultation from National Grid ESO. We have made a recommendation that we support the report. So the consultation is about reforms to the electricity connections process, and consultation is actually phase 2 of the ESO's consultation. Phase 1 constituted earlier public consultation back in 2022, which culminated in them publishing a case for change report. And since that time, they've done some quite intensive engagement and worked out various foundation design options, which have then led into target model options, which are the subject of this quite detailed and technical consultation that we have in front of us now. So we have engaged with our technical consultant LHW to give a broad response to the consultation and consultation questions that have come out. And from there, our energy manager, Ian Goff, has reviewed LHW's work to make sure that those really target Wokingham's interests in terms of responding to this consultation. So the consultation response we're proposing is an overarching letter, which was included with the original papers that was submitted, and then more technical responses to the detailed technical questions that the ESO is asking for responses on, which came out earlier this week with papers that were published.
Okay, thank you very much. And please can you thank our consultants who put this together. I've also had a good read through and really happy with what's been put there. And also thanks, to National Grid as well for the transparency and openness and the opportunity to put in these responses to their consultation. I don't know how many other local authorities will be doing this, but obviously the experience we've been through over the last few months, we're getting fairly well versed on what the issues are and what needs to change. There was just a few things I wanted to highlight from what's been written. I think ultimately this demonstrates there needs to be better coordination and there needs to be much better visibility of what's going on upstream to help generators make better decisions as to where to put their generation. I particularly like the inclusion of the pre-app meetings, which they're suggesting. I know it's something that we do as a local planning authority, and it's no difference in this regard. I would like to highlight we do need better strategic relationships. It's not always easy to find the right people to talk to with multiple conversations going on in the same organisations. So I think it's really important that we have that. And I think key to this is local government, whether we're generators or not, we are placemakers, we are the planning authority. And I think local government needs to be much more included in the reforms that are coming, irrespective of whether they're generators or not. There's a couple of other things I just wanted to pick out. I do fundamentally agree with what we've put in there about there needs to be some centralisation in terms of that strategic look at what's going on. That must not be, though, at the detriment of that local input as well. So as well as the top down, there needs to be a bottom up approach, I guess, rather than stuff being done to us and local communities, especially when it comes to any reform on the planning side in terms of onshore wind and transmission and infrastructure. The queue management point is really pertinent, and there's obviously just too many disingenuous connection consents in there. So I think it's really important that gets dealt with really quickly, as well as storage being treated as generation. Ultimately, what I would say is lots of talk and lots of positive signs coming. I just want it to happen. I think there's been a lot of talk for a long time, and they need to get on with it, basically. It is my honest view. So, but I'm really pleased with this. I do want to pass on my thanks, as I said, to the consultants, and obviously to yourself and Ian as well.
Ian especially did a lot of work to make sure that really worked.
Yeah, so no, that's really positive. And obviously this is our second consultation. We've got more lobbying that we're doing and this isn't just about Wokingham Solar Farm, this is about all our future opportunities there and for others as well. So yeah, thank you.
All right, brilliant. So I'll read out the recommendation, and just to be clear, what Councillor Kerr is approving here is both the letter which is appended to the main report and also the technical responses which are set out in the supplementary document, which is also on the website. So that recommendation is set out on page 5 of the main report agenda pack, and it is that the Executive Member for Climate Emergency and Resident Services approves the representations to the consultation as appended to this report and supplementary report update. You're happy with that, Sarah?
Absolutely.
Fantastic. So if we just sign the decision sheet.
Thank you. What's to lean on?
No.
Okay.
There you go.
Fantastic. So subject to the standard 5-day call-in period, this decision can be made official. So that will be on the 31st of July, Monday 31st. And with that, I will close the meeting. Thank you very much.
Thank you.